In this video, we are going to do challenge activity 3.2.3, which deals with basic if-else conditions. You are required to write an if-else statement for the following. If user tickets is less than 5, execute award points is equals to 1, else execute award points is equals to user tickets. This is a bit vague, so let me expand on it. Imagine you are going to a cinema to buy movie tickets. The cinema has a loyalty program through which they award you loyalty points, and using those points, you could probably in the near future avail some awesome discounts or get free snacks or etc. But the cinema has a certain rule through which they award you those points. And the rule is that if you buy less than 5 tickets, then you're only going to be awarded 1 point. However, if you buy more than 5 tickets, then you're going to be awarded the same number of points as the number of tickets that you bought. So, for instance, if you bought 3 tickets, then you're only going to be awarded 1 point. However, if you bought, for instance, let's say 8 tickets, then you're going to be also awarded 8 loyalty points or award points, which is the same number of tickets that you bought. So, essentially, we have to simulate this through if else statements. So coming to the code now, you can see we have two variables, award points and user tickets. User tickets is basically something that is an input that the program takes, and user tickets is essentially the number of tickets that you intend to buy or you have bought. So we need to write an if else statement. So if the number of tickets depicted through the variable user tickets, so if user tickets are less than 5, then the customer or the person is only going to be awarded one loyalty point, right? If this condition evaluates to true, then the code in this if block is going to execute, and the code in the if block is essentially going to award you one loyalty point. If the else condition evaluates to false, then the code in the else block is going to execute. And the code, and basically if the if condition does evaluate to false, this means that the user bought more than 5 tickets, which means that the number of points that the user is going to be awarded is going to be the same as the number of tickets that they bought. Make sense? Now we are going to run the program to check whether we wrote the if else statements correctly. We have also printed the award points below, as you can see right here. Great. So we wrote our if else statements correctly, and our outputs matched against the system's output. So the test cases where, for instance, you bought 3 tickets, and so if you bought 3 tickets, then the program should only award you with one loyalty point, which it did. Take, for instance, here you bought 5 tickets, and as such, the program should award you 5 loyalty points, which it did. So our program worked correctly, and we can move on to the second part of this question. In the second part of this question, we also have to write an if-else statement. The scenario is a bit different. So we have two variables, total difference and num difference. Num difference is again something that comes in the form of an input from the user. So the program takes an input from the user and stores the value of that input into this variable that's called num difference. And so if the input or num difference is less than -20, then assign this variable called total difference the value -25. Otherwise, assign this variable called total difference the value that the variable num difference holds. So essentially, if you are to write this using if else conditions, if num difference or the input by the user taken by the program is less than -20, then assign total difference the value -25, else assign total difference the value that the num difference variable holds. So let's execute this program and see if we wrote our conditions correctly and our conditional codes correctly as well. So we'll have to wait for the program to execute. Just to review the things a bit, if num difference is less than minus 20, the expression evaluates to true, then total difference should only be assigned the value minus 25. If num difference is greater than minus 20, which means that this if condition would evaluate to false, then assign total difference the value that the variable num difference holds. And our program executed correctly. So for instance, we had minus 19 as an input, which means that num difference is greater than minus 20. Since minus 20, 19 is greater than minus 20, which means that total difference is going to be assigned the same value as the num difference held. Num difference was minus 19, which means that total difference would also be minus 19. Take for instance this input minus 21. Minus 21 is less than minus 20, which means that total difference should only be assigned with the value minus 25, which it did. So this was exercise or challenge activity 3.2.3. You are more than welcome to reach out to us if you have any questions or confusions. Please do so.